For today's word study, we're going to look at some more spelling patterns. I have a group of words here on the board that we're going to read. First word, chair. Sorry, I'm beeping. Second word, pear. It's the kind of pear that you eat. That's how it's spelled that way. It's spelled a different way for like a pair of pants. This one is the pear that you eat. Sour, fair. That's both kinds of fair, like the fair that you go to and something being fair between, like a rule being fair for everybody. This word is sneer, and that's when you're like sneer. This word is pour. Deer. This is not the deer that lives out in the woods. This is the deer like you're writing a letter. Deer. And this word is steer, which is cattle, a certain kind of cow. Steer. So, what do you notice about all those words? Right off you can see that they all have an R. R. They all end in an R. What comes before the R? Is there any interesting pattern to what comes before the R? So there's an R, and before it we have an I, an A, a U, an I, an E, an U, an A, and an E. What are those? You're right, they're all vowels. What comes before that vowel? An A, an E, an O, an A, an E, an O, an E, and an E. What do you notice there? Another vowel. So this is our pattern, 2 vowels and an R. And if you notice, this OU usually says ow, right? Sometimes it says ooh, and sometimes it says oh. It's really crazy. But when you put an R with it, it makes it a different sound. Pour. It makes more like OR, right? Or, pour. And that's the same for EA. Without the R, this word would be pea, right? Like the kind you eat. But with an R, it makes this sound change. It becomes pear. We kind of blend all the sounds before R with an R, and it changes them. So AI would say A, like in the word chain. But when you put an R there, it changes it to air. Right? So there are all these changes. So maybe we could resort these so that all the patterns were together. This AIR is a pattern. Let's put fair up there with chair. And then EER is a pattern. Let's put steer up there with sneer. Here's the OUR, pour. Oh, there it is. Sour. Pour, sour. Then we have EAR, deer, and pear. Now, did you notice anything about these patterns? Do they all rhyme? This one is chair and fair. Those two rhyme. How about sneer and steer? Those two rhyme. Pour and sour. Those two don't rhyme at all. But the R still affects the word sour. Deer and pear. Those two don't rhyme at all either. So sometimes these patterns, this vowel, R, make more than one sound. So this pattern, air, this pattern, this is air, but look, this one over here is air too. And it's spelled differently. It gets tricky. English is kind of tricky. So today for your assignment, you'll be given a paper where you have to sort. You won't be given a paper, it's on your canvas. You'll have to sort. It's a sheet. I don't remember how many sorts there are. Are there 4 or 5? There are 5. And 4 of them are these right here, these patterns. You have AIR, you have EER, you have OUR, and you have EAR, and there's one more. It is OOR, like floor and door and things like that. So then you have a bunch of words, and you're going to write them on here. Your instructions say sort them, so that's what you're doing. But as you sort, you're going to read them, right? And then you're going to write them in the right place. So you're reading them and writing them. Those are instructions here. It says sort words, write words, read words. You kind of do that all at once, or at least I would. I'd go sneer. Oh, that goes here. And then I would put it down there. So I'm reading it and writing it and sorting it all at the same time. And then we're going to add one more thing to the instructions that are listed, and that is that you put another word in each category, at least one more word. So one more word than what they have for you in each category. You should be able to write right on to mark up the PDF on your canvas. A trick for you, I will tell you, because the page is kind of funny. It's turned the wrong way for your iPad. But if you will lay your iPad flat on your table, then you can turn it so that you can read it and work on it properly. But you have to lay it flat on the table, because if you have it upright, then it shows the picture wrong. Anyway, that's today's assignment. I think you can do it, and then you'll have a wonderful fall break. Thanks.